struggling UK discount chain Poundland has been sold for the bargain price of £1. Yes, you heard that right. My name is Jack Rivas and welcome to this week's episode of Tax Tidbits, where Poundland was offloaded by its owner, Polish firm Pepco, to US investment firm Gordon Brothers. The chain has 825 UK stores and around 16,000 staff, but sales have been slumping, and with rising costs like employers' national insurance, up to 100 stores might be closing their doors. Despite remaining a familiar brand, analysts say Poundland has lost appeal due to supermarkets' tough competition for value for money. However, we may be seeing more of the brand in the future as Poundland's new owners are throwing in £80 million to revive the brand. Just goes to show, if you're not evolving with your customers, you might end up being sold for pocket change. Chancellor Rachel Reeves isn't ruling out more tax hikes after the UK economy took an unexpected nosedive, shrinking by 0.3% in April, the worst monthly performance in 18 months. We can blame it on a cocktail of rising business taxes, soaring household bills, and a car export disaster to the US thanks to some hefty new tariffs. Reeves says she's still focused on long-term growth with big plans for NHS and infrastructure, but experts are already warning that if growth doesn't pick up, the taxman will be back with his hand out by autumn. The bottom line for businesses is to brace yourself. More taxes may be coming, and staying afloat could soon mean raising prices or cutting back just to keep the lights on. British Steel just scored a £500 million deal to keep Britain's trains rolling. Over the next 5 years, they'll be churning out more than 337,000 tonnes of track for Network Rail, giving the struggling Scunthorpe Steelworks a much needed boost and keeping thousands of jobs safe for now. This comes after the government swooped in with emergency powers to stop the blast furnaces from being shut down, because once those go cold, reigniting them is harder than getting Glastonbury tickets. The deal starts in July and means Scunthorpe will still supply 80% of the UK's track, with foreign steelmakers picking up the rest. With two of Scunthorpe's furnaces still firing, this move is being hailed as a big win for British industry and a solid boost for domestic manufacturing. For businesses, it's a reminder that long-term contracts and a strong Buy British message can still carry serious weight, especially when your product literally keeps the country on track. Chancellor Rachel Reeves has pledged to do everything in her power to shield the UK from any economic fallout caused by the escalating conflict between Israel and Iran, especially the risk of rising energy prices. She's not ruling anything out yet, but also says we're not in 2022 meltdown mode when oil hit $130 a barrel and everything from baked beans to bus fares went wild. With prices currently around $75 and bills due to drop in July, fingers crossed, Reeves is banking on a big boost in homegrown energy, including wind, nuclear, and home insulation. For UK businesses, it's a cue to keep one eye on the news and the other on the electricity meter. HS2's long-troubled rail project just hit another bump in the track, this time over alleged dodgy pay practices. The claim suggests some self-employed workers were wrongly presented as salaried staff, involving fake payslips and inflated pay figures. HS2 has now called in HMRC to investigate the suspected fraud, while the subcontractor has been put in the naughty corner, aka suspended from new contracts. With spiralling costs, delays and now fraud allegations, HS2's troubles keep piling up. Their next stop, Parliament, where the Transport Secretary is expected to address the issue. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Tax Tidbits. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you in the next video.